Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Crypto Possibility. So let's talk about cease and desist order that Texas Commissioner Travis J ILes has issued yesterday evening. So what is this about? Why did he have to do that? And what was mentioned in that is, let's talk about that a little bit. You know, First off, uh, they initially they just talked all about this is the document here. First off, they just talk about what Bitconnect is and how Bitconnect operates, and how much what interest rates that Bitconnect pays, etc. is mentioned in the first few sections, and then it talks about that Bitconnect is actually using sales agents to offer investments in Bitconnect lending program, which is number one false statement. There are no sales agents being used in Bitconnect. All Bitconnect has is a referral program. Basically, if I refer a friend of mine, he can get commission. I can get commission for him for when he invests. So that's all. So where is the sales agents? And you're not hiring a set of sales agents, sending over the country and making them sell to people, and have them come to the website. No, nothing like that. And most of these things are happening in social media, and people are doing it by their own choice. They are not paid. They are not sales agents. They are just people who are referring so that they can benefit for themselves. They are not working for the company. If they are working for the company, then they are sales agents. Otherwise, they are not sales agents. They are just referring for themselves, so that they can get an affiliate bonus. That's all it is, right? So it's a completely false statement that they have made. First point. Second point that they have made is, yes, there is a staking program, in Bitconnect, and they talk about the staking program here. But then they talk about the violations. Most of the violations that they mention, you know see here, one of the things it says is the respondent Bitconnect is recruiting affiliates to offer investments in the Bitconnect lending program in Texas who are not registered with Security Commission as dealer agent. Look, again they made the false statement that Bitconnect is actually recruiting. No, Bitconnect is not recruiting any sales agents. This is a completely false statement. Then he said here, respondent Bitcoin has not registered with Security Commissioner as a dealer or agent at any time material thereof. Of course, it's an internet company. It's an international company. It's a company coming from outside the country. It doesn't need to be registered in that state. It can be anywhere. They don't have any rights to stop an internet company. So that's not. They don't have any rights to do that. They can, I mean, it doesn't make any sense even if they did it. So that's completely wrong also. Then I mean, what, a company in Malaysia, coming from Malaysia or China or Vietnam, they're going to register in every single country and in every single state. What are they thinking? Are they crazy in their heads? And then they talk about investment in Bitconnect lending program and saving program have not been registered, qualification notification, and no permit has been granted for their sale in Texas. Yeah, so these are the two big allegations. One, that this program, the Bitconnect, is not registered in state of Texas, and the second thing is that there are sales agents who are not licensed. Both are totally FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's what this is. That's what it's coming out of. Yeah, this might be valid. Fraud in connection with offer of investment in Bitcoin staking and lending programs. The respondent intentionally failed to disclose the following material facts: identity of its principals, physical address and principal place of business, its assets and liabilities, financial information, person, financial information about business, and the persons and entities that develop Bitconnect coins, including the number of Bitcoin coins owned by these persons or entities, and the number of Bitcoin coins on the principles of respondent Bitcoin. Yes, they don't disclose it. I don't think it's required to disclose. As long as the company doesn't cheat anybody, they're not registered in America. They don't have to follow American rules. So I think they're fine as long as they're serving the community and giving gains to the people. I'm happy with it. These people don't have any rights to blame some company just because it's helping people. That's what this is about. Because it's helping people, these guys are after. They, not one notice that not one person complained about Bitconnect, not one member of Bitconnect complained about Bitconnect yet. This is all BS, that these people are making, because they don't want some good thing to happen for people. I think that's what it is. For investment, Bitcoin trading. If anything, that if any fraud, if any harm that anybody is going to do to public right now is this government, because a lot of 1.5 million people have invested in Bitconnect, and if these people go and stop, it's going to harm 1.5 million people. And who's going to cause that harm? Not the company, it's the government who's going to do it. The company is not going to run away. There is enough proof of how much it makes money just in the system itself. Forget about the trading bot. Outside the trading bot, the company makes a lot of profit, more than enough to pay for the lenders. It's not going to go away. It's not going to steal away money from people. And trading box makes, outside of the system, it makes a lot more money. A lot of money. Materially misleading and deceptive statements. Obviously, this should be understood by the people who are trading. Bitcoin coins are in competition with virtual currencies, and this competition may negatively impact the price of Bitcoin. Obviously, people who are into this business, they have to understand that that there are other competing virtual currencies. When their virtual currencies gain, Bitconnect coin can actually lose value, obviously. But the way that Bitconnect is organized, Bitconnect will always grow in value. So that's not an issue. That's not an issue. Merchant vendors and other parties may decline to accept virtual currencies such as Bitcoin. There were negative impact in the. Oh yeah, of course. I think there are already plans, to issue BCC cards. There's already BCC cards being issued. There are, for the merchants that don't accept BCC directly. But in future, if government doesn't interfere, many places will accept BCC. Only these people are stopping it. Yeah, the conclusions of the law. Investment in Bitconnect staking program and Bitconnect lending program and securities is a term defined by whatever Texas. There's some securities not registered. It's commission. Again, the registration issue is brought up here. And this point, Bitconnect is engaging in fraud in connection with the offer of for sale of securities. I don't think these are securities. We are only, this is going into BCC coin. BCC coin is what we are lending. I don't think that is security at all. I'm not sure. I have to check the definition of what exactly is a security. But when you're not dealing with fiat currency, how is it security? I don't understand. You're actually dealing with Bitconnect coins, and Bitconnect and Bitcoins. So this shouldn't be considered as securities at all. Only money dealing with fiat currency should be considered securities. Respondent Bitcoin is making offers containing statements that are materially misleading and otherwise. I think this is obviously not true, because there are some things that are hidden that I have accepted earlier, but the rest of them are it's straightforward and people understand it. I don't think there's anything deceptive about Bitconnect. Yeah, just point Bitcoin's conducts, acts, and practices threaten immediate and irreparable harm, public harm. I think this is what the government is trying to do: create the harm to the public. Who are invested in this. Bitconnect is not doing that. Bitconnect, by its model, is trying to help people. Trying to help a little bit of more income for the average investor. And the whole order is mentioned here. It is by Travis J ILes. Who's this guy, Travis J ILes? Travis J ILes. He's born on August 1st, whatever, and he's a securities commissioner. In state of Texas, and he's a 16-year veteran of the agency. Has served as deputy commissioner since September 2016. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay. So he has a big history with the state of Texas, this guy, and he has received his law and bachelor's degree from University of Iowa. and he's newly appointed. That's the important thing. He's only appointed on September 1st. So he's just newly appointed. He's trying to make a name for himself, by putting in all these things. He's also known. He's known in another matter. Where he actually put an emergency order to block Bitcoin promoter USA Tech. That he did on September 20th. So he's completely against cryptocurrencies. He's coming after them, for no reason, and he's a new guy. He doesn't have any knowledge. He's just completely a fool. Who's who doesn't understand how cryptocurrencies work and how they help people. You know, so this guy is totally nuts. In my opinion. Travis J ILes. I mean, he may not be alone. There may be interest groups behind him which are putting pressure on him to do it. That is possible. So at this point, what this is? At this point, I think this is just a paper order. It's nothing to block Bitcoin trading. Sorry, Bitconnect trading. And Bitconnect investment. It's not going to affect the other states, and it's not going to affect the other countries. Who are trading in Bitconnect. In Bitconnect coin. And if for the people of for the people who live in Texas, I would recommend they use VPN to protect their privacy, and so they can still access the website. Of course, with VPN you can do that. So it should still be okay for them to connect, or just go out of the border and use it, at the border of Texas. That is still legal to do. But of course they can use a lot of free VPNs that people can use, to connect and still do what they need to do. Of course, people are not being banned, from doing this. Only the company is being ordered to desist from operation. So people can still be involved. I think, and but only the company needs to be blocked. The company is told to not operate. So that's all. It's like, if you're from Texas, and if this is operating outside of Texas, you can always go outside the Texas and buy things. Just like that, you can always, you should be able to do that, using a VPN. So that's good. And what else? Well, today, wow, coin market cap at $773 billion of and Bitcoin is at $294 billion. Ripple is at $113 billion. Ethereum at $94 billion. Bitcoin Cash at $94 billion. So as you can see, Ripple has gone down 12%, Ethereum has gone down by 1.16%, and Bitcoin Cash has gone up by 8.27%, and Bitcoin has gone up by 14.12%. So this is good day for the cryptocurrency markets. Let's look at our friend, Bitconnect. Bitconnect has moved down from 20th position last time I checked to the 23rd position today, and maybe because of yesterday's news, some people may have sold Bitconnect coin, and it has gone down by 4.67%, but it didn't move much. It's still at 406 price. It has been fluctuating between 389 to 436. Between that range for the last 4 or 5 days. So it's still good, and it's still at $2.5 billion market cap. So it is still doing good, nothing to worry about. So in summary, I would say, like, nothing to worry about this, and keep doing what you're doing. I hope other states don't come out and block it. If many states do block, then it will become a problem. I think there needs to be some top guys, who are involved with Bitconnect, been like veterans in Bitconnect who have made a lot of money. They need to hire a good lawyer and go after this case and stop this case from maturing any further. So that's what that needs to be done. So let's hope that happens, and until then just keep strong, nothing will happen, and BitConnect will survive, and people will make a lot of money, and it will be good for everybody. Thank you.